What happens when a simple morning show chat suddenly turns into a tense confrontation that leaves the audience in shock? Today, we're looking at the moment Kylie Kelce walked off the Today with Jenna and Friends show after what began as cheerful talk turned unexpectedly serious. Before we get into the details, don't forget to hit subscribe and share your opinion in the comments below, because this one is going to divide people. The appearance was supposed to be lighthearted. Kylie was invited to talk about her charity initiative and share a few personal stories about life in the NFL spotlight. The show's producers had planned an easy 20-minute segment that would feel warm and inspiring. Jenna Hager had her notes ready, filled with questions about Kylie's foundation and her experience as the wife of Philadelphia Eagles center Jason Kelce. When the cameras rolled, Jenna greeted her guest with her trademark friendliness. "We're so happy to have Kylie Kelce with us this morning," she said with a smile. "Kylie, thank you for being here. You look amazing today." Kylie returned the smile, calm and ready. "Thanks so much for having me, Jenna. I'm really excited to share what we're doing with our foundation and talk about the impact it's having." The interview started smoothly, full of positivity. Kylie spoke passionately about her foundation's mission to help kids through sports programs and shared a few touching stories about children they'd supported. Jenna listened, nodding approvingly. "It's incredible work," she said, "and having Jason's name must really help you reach more people." But then she added, "Speaking of Jason, there's been some talk lately about NFL wives being a little too involved in their husbands' careers. Some people think certain wives might be crossing a few lines." Kylie's smile stiffened, but her voice stayed calm. "I'm not sure what you mean, but I think supporting your partner is normal. Don't you?" Jenna's tone softened, though her question carried a sharper edge. "Of course, but lately some say that NFL wives are becoming as well known as the players themselves, sometimes even taking the spotlight. What are your thoughts on that?" The studio grew quiet as Kylie paused before answering. "I think everyone handles fame differently," she said carefully. "Some people stay private, others are more open. There's no one right way." Jenna pressed a little further. "I just wonder if all that visibility might take attention away from the players' achievements." Kylie's tone changed slightly. "Are you suggesting that wives supporting their husbands take something away from their success? That sounds like an old-fashioned way of thinking." The crowd murmured. Even the camera crew seemed to sense the shift. Jenna tried to recover. "Oh, not at all. I just think it's an interesting topic. How family attention can sometimes become a distraction." "Distraction?" Kylie repeated sharply. "So now women who support their husbands are distractions?" That's quite a statement. The tension was growing. One co-host shifted uncomfortably while producers signaled from behind the cameras. "I think you're taking it the wrong way," Jenna said, sounding nervous. "I'm just talking about balance between public and private life." Kylie crossed her arms, her voice firm. "Let me be clear. I came here to talk about helping kids, not to defend my marriage. Is this what morning television has become?" Jenna fidgeted, realizing the conversation had slipped out of her control. "Kylie, I didn't mean to upset you. It's not personal." "It is personal," Kylie shot back. "You're suggesting that women like me should stay quiet so we don't distract from our husbands. That's insulting." The audience went silent. One co-host tried to calm things down. "Maybe we can go back to discussing your foundation." "No," Kylie said, her focus locked on Jenna. "Let's finish this. Apparently, there's a certain standard for NFL wives. I'd love to know what that is. Should we not attend games? Should we not cheer for our husbands?" Jenna's face turned red. "That's not what I meant at all. I just think sometimes family members get too much media attention. So it's a problem if women are visible," Kylie said, her tone cutting. Jenna raised her voice defensively. "I never said that. I was talking about boundaries." Kylie laughed bitterly. "Boundaries? You mean knowing my place?" "Because that's what it sounds like." The air in the studio was thick with tension. Jenna said, "I've been doing this job for years and I ask tough questions." "If you can't handle that," Kylie interrupted, eyes flashing. "Did you just say I can't handle tough questions because I don't like your biased ones?" "That's not what I said," Jenna replied quickly. "Public figures get asked difficult things." "Difficult questions about my charity?" "Sure, but this isn't that." "This is you trying to question whether I'm too visible as a wife," Kylie shot back. Jenna's tone hardened. "Some NFL families do take things too far." Kylie stood straighter, glaring. "So that's what this is really about. You think I'm one of those wives? You think I should stay in the background?" Jenna opened her mouth to reply, but Kylie's anger spilled over. You invited me here to talk about kids, and instead you ambushed me. Jenna snapped. That's not true. I wanted to talk about your work and your perspective. My perspective? Kylie said, laughing bitterly. You mean my role as the quiet wife? The producers waved frantically to cut to commercial, but the two women ignored them. I never said that, Jenna insisted. You implied it, Kylie shot back. You called us distractions and attention seekers. That's not okay. A co-host stepped in again. Kylie, maybe there's been some misunderstanding. The only misunderstanding, Kylie said coldly, is thinking this was going to be a respectful conversation. Jenna took a deep breath. You're being overly sensitive. That word changed everything. Kylie's expression turned fierce. Overly sensitive? So now I'm emotional because I refuse to sit here and take sexist jabs disguised as journalism? Would you ask the same question if we were talking about a player's father? If Tom Brady's dad was vocal, would you call him attention-seeking? Jenna was silent. Exactly, Kylie said. This isn't about balance. It's about keeping women in their place. Jenna tried one last time to repair things. Kylie, I truly respect you. I just wanted to explore a trending topic. Kylie shook her head slowly. You call this journalism? Accusing supportive wives of being distractions? That's not thoughtful, it's mean. The audience sat frozen. A co-host quietly said, Maybe we should go to break, but no one moved. Kylie grabbed her purse, her calm returning. I came here to talk about kids and charity work. Instead, I've been insulted and dismissed. Jenna's voice was faint. That's not fair. It's completely fair, Kylie said, standing. You wasted an opportunity to do something positive. You call this professionalism? Jenna looked stunned as Kylie turned toward the cameras. Let me say this clearly, Kylie began, her tone firm. I'm proud of my husband. I'm proud of his success. And I'll never apologize for supporting him. If that makes me too visible for some people, that's their problem, not mine. Jenna reached out, pleading. Kylie, please. There's been a misunderstanding. No, there hasn't, Kylie replied. You wanted a headline, not a conversation. The co-hosts stayed still, unsure what to say. The studio was silent, the audience barely breathing. Kylie looked directly into the camera. I don't owe anyone an explanation for supporting my family, and I won't sit quietly while people question my motives. Jenna's voice trembled. I never questioned your character. You did, Kylie said. When you called me attention-seeking, when you said I was too much, you questioned it. The producers were now waving for a break, but it was too late. Kylie adjusted her jacket, her voice calm but strong. You could have used this time to talk about something real, helping kids, making change, but instead, you went for gossip. That's not journalism, Jenna. That's cheap entertainment. One co-host tried to salvage something. Kylie, before you leave, anything you'd like to share about your foundation? Kylie paused, softening slightly. Our foundation helps kids access sports no matter their situation. If anyone watching wants to help, visit our site. That's what truly matters. She looked directly at the audience. Not this drama, just helping kids. As she stepped off the stage, she turned back once more. You know what, Jenna? I actually feel sorry for you. You had a chance to highlight something meaningful, and you wasted it attacking another woman. I hope it was worth it. With that, Kylie Kelce walked off, leaving behind stunned silence. Jenna sat frozen, realizing too late how badly things had gone. The co-hosts stumbled through an awkward attempt to cut to commercial, but everyone knew they had just witnessed a moment that would dominate headlines for weeks. This showdown between Kylie Kelce and Jenna Hager shows how fast an interview can cross the line from curiosity to confrontation. Was Kylie right to stand up and walk away, or should she have handled it differently? Share your thoughts below and subscribe for more moments that had everyone talking.